breaking update coming at this point in time, and we are being told that Parambir Singh is now moving the Supreme Court. Megha Prasad joining us on the broadcast for more on this. Megha, give us more details. This is a big development in this case.
Well, Hina, what I can confirm to you right now is that Mr. Parambir Singh has actually moved the Supreme Court. He's moved the Supreme Court asking for a CBI inquiry into the allegations that he made, which is of course of, extortion by the Home Minister, alleged extortion by the Home Minister. And I should be in a position to share with you the copy of the petition in just a bit. And this is what we are being told right now. I'm so sorry. So Parambir Singh has now moved the Supreme Court. Hina, I will have to come back to you in just a bit, but this is the news we are breaking right now.
Right.
Parambir Singh has moved the Supreme Court asking for a CBI inquiry into the allegations that he made in, by way of that letter wherein he said that the Home Minister of the state was actually indulging in extorting money and using his junior officers from the same, giving them directions how to go about it. And this is the copy of the writ petition, which I think we should be in a position to put out on the screen.
Well, yes, we have that for our viewers on the screen. Yes, big news break on Breaking Ground this afternoon. Former top cop of Mumbai Police has moved Supreme Court and is now seeking a CBI inquiry into the allegations of extortion by Home Minister. Megha, what does it really mean at a time when Sharad Pawar is also defending Anil Deshmukh and trying to suggest that the allegations by Parambir are just attempts to derail the probe?
All right, we come to that question in just a bit. Hina, let me quickly take you through. So on my phone, I have the copy of the writ petition that Mr. Parambir Singh has filed. And the synopsis here says that, I'm just reading out the bit that makes sense right now. It says it is reliably learnt that on and about 24th and 25th of August 2021, Rashmi Shukla, the Commissioner Intelligence of State Department, had brought to the notice of the Director General of Police, who in turn brought this to the knowledge of the Additional Chief Secretary.
मला कोविड झाल्यामुळे मी नागपूरच्या अलेक्सिस हॉस्पिटलला 5 फेब्रुवारी ते 15 फेब्रुवारीच्या दरम्यान त्या हॉस्पिटलमध्ये ॲडमिट होतो. 15 फरवरीला माझा त्या हॉस्पिटलमधून डिस्चार्ज झाला. डिस्चार्ज होत असताना मी हॉस्पिटलच्या बाहेर पडत असताना हॉस्पिटलच्या गेटवर अनेक पत्रकार त्या ठिकाणी उभे होते. त्यांना काही मला प्रश्न विचारायचे होते. त्यावेळेस मी कोविडमधनं नुकतंच बाहेर आल्यामुळे माझ्या अंगात त्राण नव्हता, विकनेस होता. त्याच्यामुळे मी तिथं हॉस्पिटलच्या तिथे गेटवर खुर्चीवर बसलो आणि काही पत्रकारांची उत्तर देऊन लगेच गाडीत बसून होम क्वारंटाईन झालो. ते 15 फेब्रुवारी ते 27 फेब्रुवारीपर्यंत मी होम क्वारंटाईन होतो. आणि 28 फेब्रुवारीला मी घराच्या बाहेर पहिल्यांदा सह्याद्री गेस्ट हाऊस जे आहे मुंबईचं.
My colleague Arunil. Arunil, can you help our viewers understand what is the Home Minister of Maharashtra saying in the first response coming after Sharad Pawar's press conference, after information coming that Parambir has now moved to the Supreme Court?
Well, what the Home Minister Anil Deshmukh basically is saying is, translating what he's been saying, he said it in Marathi. He's saying that from 5th of February until 15th of February, I was in hospital because of COVID. Then after that, there were some journalists who wanted to speak to me regarding a national issue. That is when I spoke to them. But after that, I had to home quarantine as well. I had to go to I went to my home and I home quarantined. So I didn't meet anybody during this period. However, Devendra Fadnavis, the opposition leader in Maharashtra, has questioned it, saying that Sharad Pawarji has been saying that from 5th to Sharad Pawarji has been saying that he was in the hospital. But with respect to the conversation that ACP Patil had, it is clearly mentioned that the meeting with Waze happened during the end of February. So clearly the BJP is taking on HM Anil Deshmukh as well as NCP's claims, saying that the meeting with Waze of HM Anil Deshmukh happened during the end of February. So it has nothing to do with the hospitalization of HM Anil Deshmukh. the NCP has taken a very strong stance, Hina. If we spoke to Nawab Malik, Sharad Pawar also saying the same thing, that he was in the hospital and that is why he couldn't meet any of the said cops. However, the BJP is refuting all these claims, saying that he took a press conference on 15th, and after that, in the end of February, there was a meeting that happened between Waze and HM Anil Deshmukh. This is all based on the allegations that Parambir Singh has made, in which HM Anil Deshmukh had directed Waze to collect rupees 100 crore every month from the city of Mumbai, basically from the bar and pub owners.
Okay. Now, can you explain to us, Arunil, on what basis then is the BJP saying that Anil Deshmukh was actually holding a press conference? Because it's just getting too complicated now. Because we just heard Mr. Sharad Pawar trying to suggest that the period of 5th to 15th of February, which you're also telling us, that was the time when Mr. Anil Deshmukh was in the hospital. Just a few journalists requested him to speak on a couple of issues, hence he spoke to them. But then on what basis is BJP saying that he was actually addressing a press conference?
Well, it all started with Sharad Pawar's claims, wherein Sharad Pawar has said that Anil Deshmukh was in the hospital from the 5th of February till 15th of February, and BJP questioned, saying that then how come there is a video of HM Anil Deshmukh having a press conference with journalists on 15th of February. HM Anil Deshmukh has accepted, saying that yes, I had a press conference because certain journalists were requesting me to speak on a national issue, but after that I went into home quarantine.
Arunil, requesting you to stay on with us. Let me go across to my colleague Pranesh as well. Pranesh, I believe you have some inputs. Over to you.
This is the writ petition that Parambir Singh, the former Commissioner of Police Mumbai, has filed in the Supreme Court. I am reading the synopsis, after which I'll go to point number 15. That is also the highlight of the petition. It says the petitioner is an IPS officer, batch of 1988. The petitioner has invoked writ jurisdiction of this honorable court to seek unbiased, uninfluenced, impartial and fair investigation in the corrupt malpractices of Shri Anil Deshmukh, the Honorable Home Minister of Government of Maharashtra, before the evidences are destroyed. The petitioner submits that said Shri Anil Deshmukh had been holding meetings in February 2021 at his residence with police officers including Shri Sachin Waze of the Crime Intelligence Unit Mumbai and Shri Sanjay Patil, ACP Social Service Branch Mumbai, bypassing their seniors, and had instructed them that he had a target to accumulate 100 crores every month and had directed to collect money from various establishments and other sources. Now, just to put this in context quickly, Hina, the Home Minister had threatened defamation against against Parambir Singh. Parambir Singh has now moved Supreme Court through this writ petition. He is not just challenging his transfer as DG Home Guards, but he is also repeating everything that he said in his 8-page letter, which was broken first on Times Now. Let's see the other points. It says Anil Deshmukh had been interfering in various investigations and was instructing the police officers to conduct the same in a particular manner as desired by him. Each such act of Shri Anil Deshmukh in abuse of the official position of Honorable Home Minister, whether in calling and directly instructing police officers of lower rank such as Waze or Patil for his malicious intent of extorting money from establishments across Mumbai and from other sources, or whether in interfering in the investigations and directing the same to be conducted in a particular manner, or whether indulging in corrupt malpractices in posting, transfers of officers cannot be countenanced or justified in any democratic state. Fair CBI investigation is thus warranted in each of such acts of Shri Anil Deshmukh in abuse of the official position of the Home Minister. So the IPS officer now escalating his attack on the Maharashtra Home Minister, demanding that every minute that he is occupying the post of Home Minister, he may tamper the evidence.
Okay. Stay on with us, Pranesh. Thanks for explaining to our viewers what exactly are the contents of this petition that has now been filed. Let me go across to Megha Prasad now. Megha, now the question that many are asking right now is that, all of this was happening in the month of February before Mr. Parambir Singh was, asked to leave the post of the Commissioner of Police and sent away after the entire Sachin Waze case, became really big. But why did he not talk about these things before that, when all of this was happening, when there was an extortion racket, as he's claiming today, was going on by the Home Minister? Why was he silent then?
Yeah. So, Hina, I will explain the entire thing in context and chronologically the way it has happened after hearing both sides. We heard Mr. Sharad Pawar in the press conference, we've read the letter of Mr. Parambir Singh, and we have heard various different accounts from both sides. Now, I'm putting everything in perspective. Number one, Mr. Sharad Pawar in the press conference today that he basically held the press conference to counter what Parambir Singh has alleged in his letter. Mr. Parambir Singh in his letter said that my officials were being called at the residence of the Home Minister, and he has cited a few timelines during which his officers were called. Now, at one point in the letter, he says somewhere during mid-May, my officers were called by the HM. Then he says in his letter in another paragraph that on 4th of March, my officers were called. Then he uses a WhatsApp chat in his letter in which the WhatsApp conversation that he is having with the junior officer, he asks him, when did you meet the HM? And the officer says somewhere around end of February. These are part of his letter. You can see it. We can put it on the channel, and it's for everybody to see. Now, Mr. Sharad Pawar today, when he came, it looks like he wasn't actually properly briefed, Hina, because he came with some government documents, government documents from the hospital in Nagpur, which said that the Home Minister Anil Deshmukh was admitted at a certain hospital in Nagpur in the first few days of Feb till 15th of Feb, before 15th of Feb, he was admitted in the hospital. He had documents for that. From 15th of Feb to 27th of Feb this year, he was under home quarantine in his house, in his residence. That is what Mr. Pawar said. From 15th to 27th, Anil Deshmukh was in home quarantine. Quickly, you had the BJP retort with a video of Anil Deshmukh that he himself had tweeted on 15th of Feb saying that this is a press conference. So when we asked Mr. Pawar, he really didn't have an answer to that. It seemed that he got caught on the wrong foot. He didn't know about that particular video. He was actually quite clueless then. He said, no, I have documents. I showed him the video. He said, no, I have documents. So anyways, there was no answer coming in. Now the fact still remains, Hina, is that as per the letter of Parambir Singh, the conversation that he's having with the junior officer about when did you meet the Home Minister, he says end of May, end of Feb. So basically end of Feb, that meeting may or may not have happened, but the claim by Parambir is not on 15th, he's saying end of Feb. Then he's claiming on 4th of March another meeting happened. Now there is no dispute about this timeline. So, this is how it goes.
But clearly, it has opened a can of worms, and we'll see what the Maha Vikas Aghadi leaders will have to now say, because it has, brought too many questions. It's getting murkier every single day. Stay on with us, all of you. In fact, we are also, we tried to speak to Congress MP Rahul Gandhi as well, because remember, Congress party has also not been liking how the proceedings have been in this case so far. But Rahul Gandhi did not really choose to respond. He evaded the questions on Aghadi crisis in Maharashtra. Take a look at this sequence.
So we'll take one question.
So many questions just now.
That was students, so sir, media also wants to know, sir. So one question on Maharashtra crisis, sir. Is there a rift in Maha Aghadi because?
So no answers there coming from Rahul Gandhi. And remember, Congress party is also a partner in this Maha Vikas Aghadi. A lot is happening, but absolute stoic silence being maintained there by Congress MP. Thank you very much, all of you, for the moment, for joining us with all of those details. We'll come back to you for more on this big story.